Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. Right, so I'm assuming we've got to head for the mutant pens. Yep. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. So yes, I'll try to come up with a solution that doesn't involve shoving an electrified staff into that guy's genitals. Even if that would be fun. Woohoo! I'll also give it points. I feel the power creep. Insofar as, yep, let's face it, previously when I've come through here and fought those guys, I got my ass handed to me. That time wasn't even a fight. Yo, that was target practice. Now, which does imply I'm getting stronger, which I like. You know, Bound by Flame had the same thing. Early game enemies, once you had late game gear, became really easy to deal with, and that's the way it should be in an RPG.
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants. I always wondered if they're contagious. What exactly are you?
They are not contagious.
Get back to work. You're putting a lot of lives at risk.
They will die beneath the eye of Father's Son if they go up to repair the roof. The man knows this, but does not care about them.
Oh great, so my options are threaten and attack.
Maybe you're too dumb to put it together. So let me spell it out for you, mutant. The roof needs to be fixed by your
Wow, our main protagonist is an asshole of the highest order.
You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send your children and your elderly. All those too weak to rebel with you. Then, we'll execute you. You'll all die anyway, and without even doing any good. That what you want?
The man would send our children. The man is... They will go back to work. Leave our children be.
That was a really dickish move, man. Well, I know I said threaten him, but Jesus H. Christ.
What's the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Okay, science offer to heal the
Where's
wounded.
your hurt friend? I may be able to help him.
Heal with level 1 science.
Here, your friend's as good as new. Back to normal.
Yay!
Thank you.
That was actually the first time science has been
They will
useful.
go back to work now, and if they survive, will not forget what the man did for them.
Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of Father's Son longer and die quicker.
So we'll need some crafting to fix it here.
Let me see your tools. Maybe I can fix them.
If the tools are made better, they can and will fix the roof.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
I hope so. Once I figure out what the hell it is. Aha. Pair. Level 1 craft. There we go.
I fixed your tools. Should make the work go faster.
The men made the tools like new. They will do as they promised and go fix the roof now.
Good, good. So I got one group to work by threatening their children, and the other two I've at least helped in some practical way. Nope, it's the one in the middle.
What does a man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Charisma? Hey, try to convince them. 75%, come on.
Listen, I know it's dangerous
Come on,
work,
come on.
and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
Oh boy.
If the man tells them the truth, they have no choice.
More and worse things have been done in the name of the greater
save the
good
many.
than almost anything else.
They wish the man would protect the city better in the future, so these sacrifices never have to happen again.
We'll
Believe
do our
me.
best.
We're gonna try our best.
The man must think about those going to die for him. Not forget what he asked of them. What they did. But now, they must go back to work.
Excellent. Mutants are ready to work. Inform the supervisor that the work has once again started. Even if this supervisor is kind of a dickhead.
You're back. What do you want?
Got your mutants working again.
I managed to stop the rebellion. The mutants should resume work soon.
There's a bit of good news. Sure it wouldn't have ended so well without your help. I would have lost my job, so thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, be careful now that you're making secondary... Aha! From now on, if you're making progress in the main quest, some secondary elements will become unavailable. Lovely. That implies we're getting near the end of this chapter. And I actually like the fact that it warns you about that. You know, that is... You know, that's good of it. You know, there's quite a few RPGs that just kind of, you know, move on and side quests become unavailable and you don't realise it's going to happen until it's too late. So yes, little warning, much appreciated. Yeah, God, Anton's got a job for me. Screw him. Around this way, I think. But yeah, I am not doing a job for Anton Bloody Rogue. What can I say? I don't like crooks. So there's a few side quests available, but I don't think I'm going to do them. Traders, so yeah, okay. Head back to Captain Eliza. But hey, a quest we could solve without needing to kill anybody and or beat them up with sticks. Yay. One we solved purely through the use of threats and, you know, medical skills, crafting skills, and just being a charming bugger. Well, I think charming might be overstated. I do feel like our protagonist rolled snake eyes on charisma, but what the hey. Let's face it, that's kind of a running theme in Spider's games. The protagonists are assholes. Don't know why, it's just the way they're written. Head back to ye barracks. Yes, it took that long for science skills to actually become, you know, useful and worth having. Typical. Alright. Hello, Captain Major.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Mutants are back to work, Captain.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now go see Ryan and get paid. I warned you to keep your head down, Lieutenant. Don't know what you did, but Colonel Victor was having you tailed during your missions, and now he's got a shitload to say about it, and none of it's good. I tried to...
Oh, marvelous.
Things he's saying? You defuse the rebellion, but in a way that makes you seem pretty pro-mutant. Now, I told you myself. I give you a chance
What?
to
I'm sorry.
explain, but you
It
better
was
talk.
better to get them working than to beat the
ASC
crap
has
out of
zero
them.
tolerance for mutant sympathy. And if you don't have a different version to tell, Victor's hinting at collateral damage.
I'm sorry. Which would we rather? A team of mutants working, and willingly, or a team of semi-conscious mutants who can't work because I beat the tar out of them?
I don't know what's going on. Someone's trying to bring me down, and they're lying to Victor to do it. Only thing I used to calm the rebellion was a little reason and logic, which the rebels heard. Anything accusing me of anything else is a lie.
Thank you.
All right. Fair enough. But you'll have to make your case to him as well. Victor also states you voluntarily jeopardized the lives of the officials you were charged with protecting. Want to explain that?
How do I explain something that's not? If I put those officials' lives in more danger, I'd have been risking my men's lives and mine as well. Why would I do that?
And the claims that you've been hiding vital intel for the sole benefit of your fellow Technomancers. Like an important research site on the shadow path of Aurora that didn't even register a line item in your reports?
Okay, that one's awkward. Try to convince her.
Captain, the only thing I've ever done is accomplish the missions you gave me. Nothing more, nothing less. Never concealed anything, or had any other interest but abundances at the forefront. This is unfair.
I know what you've accomplished.
Haha.
Also know what he's saying. And even if he's not a fan of Technomancers, that alone wouldn't motivate him to make all this up to frame you. And the list of accusations and the details is long. Like your report on the deserters. Less truth than lies. Almost more lies than ink. Never would have expected it from you.
Oh, for
Lieutenant.
God's sake.
You gonna blame the Colonel for the fact that Bulgakov never made it to the camp like your report claimed
Oh,
to?
come on, really?
Captain, if I was in your shoes, I'd feel the same. But take a step back. All those missions you sent me on, all the success I brought back to you. Whatever the Colonel's after, it's not about my actions. There's gotta be something else.
Of course there's more to it, Lieutenant. You lie, conceal intel, and then claim you're just a poor, innocent target? We're at war! Hear me? Which side are you on? Why the hell would the Colonel waste his energy at a time like this on a single damn lieutenant? If he didn't think you could be a real danger. This is your own fault, Lieutenant.
Because he's an
Your
asshole?
fault. Maybe you're just a pawn. I don't know, though. And that scares me.
God, she yo-yos around.
Fortunately, he's already called you in, and I can't stop it. All I can tell you is watch your mouth. Behave like the soldier you've been since you joined my company, and you'll come out just fine. I'll plead in your favor if it comes down to that. Let's just hope it doesn't. Get going. Colonel's waiting. Good luck.
Have you noticed I've failed every 25% or 50% one? And passed every 75% one.
Hi.
Lieutenant,
Captain Eliza told me...
indeed, I've been expecting...
Ooh, a soldier's helmet. Now I'll lose the exploration bonus. And I can't equip it because it requires 4 strength. So it doesn't matter at the moment. Actually, no, it won't be able to. Gonna give it to my companion, but there's no point. Go to the source to answer Colonel Victor's charges. Prick. What's the other thing I had? Yeah, workers' shoes. Alrighty then. Seriously, screw this guy. A lot of lies, a lot of half-truths.
There he is!
Zachariah, I was scared we were too late.
For what? What's going on?
There's no time to talk about it. You're in danger. Victor called you in, didn't he?
Yeah, wants to talk to me about...
No, he doesn't. It's a trap. It's just an excuse to get you there so they can arrest you. They will do whatever necessary to make you talk. I don't know.
You notice she's no longer wearing her swanky
he's ready
boots.
to do anything to find out.
He's got power, but he wouldn't...
Zach, listen to the girl. You stay away from that man. The crook, the pig.
Thanks, Scott. You need to listen to us, Zachariah. I know it's hard to hear, but if you stay here, you're gonna die.
Where would I even...
We take a rover and go. The town's filled with ASC looking for you now, but I know a road that'll help us avoid most of the troops.
Flaming marvelous. Alright, let's go.
The girl. No time to waste before that madman gets his hands on you. Now.
Oh great, now abundance is hostile to me. Still, I've got these two with me, so... You've got a cleaver, but you don't have the agility to equip Bulgakov's dagger, which is a pity. Which means you also don't have enough to equip her gun. do you have anything useful? Batsman's shirt. You could have my old jacket, which you don't really need. Oh, you might as well have that because it's better. Soldier's uniform, trousers. Trousers, damn it, not pants. And the workers' boots are better. Bit of a head equipped. Scott, you've got your doctor's coat. And you're fine with it, because that gives you bonuses to various bits and bobs. Okay. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Looks like Victor knew you were on your way out. His men are everywhere.
Light him up.
I've done nothing wrong.
So why the hell's he so determined to take me out, I wonder? Starting to look kind of badass, if I'm honest. Light ASC Spy's Jacket. Ooh, that sounds promising. I might actually give that to... Do you have the... No, I can't believe you don't have the agility to equip that. Can I go into the old stats screen? So yes, you're nominally that, but you've only got +1 in agility. Alright, and Scott, you've got strength and constitution, which is bizarre. Science, okay. Time to go.
We gotta avoid the train station.
Get him!
Instead.
Aha, that's a good dodge. Oh, crud, one of them's actually a Technomancer. Damn it, I'm fizzled. Great, madame. Armor's down. Bloody hell, there's quite a few of them. Crud. Helps him. Whew. Nicely done, people. The guy had... No, seriously? Nothing on him? Just a bit of serum? Oh well. Right, now then. Best way is probably to skirt round the markets and go up that way, I would have thought. Rather than trying to go through them. You'd have to assume they'd put decent numbers of guards there. Okay, disrupt, strike, disrupt, punch. Nimble little sod. Okay, he's down. Hit them. Yeah, I have to keep channeling it until it actually goes pop. I was suspecting that was what was necessary, but I hadn't confirmed it. want to drain it. I don't want to kill anybody I don't have to. That's, yeah. That's me modus operandi. Yeah, crud. Come on, then. I love it when they try to back off because you've got out of their engagement envelope. Which would be fine if their engagement envelopes were a bit bigger, so they didn't kind of break off. Yeah, so if you were trying to run away, it would be kind of useful, but if you're actually trying to draw them into a trap, say...
But maybe there's a passage near the archives. Come on.
Let's go. Yeah, that's the route I was taking anyway.
Traitor, get him!
Oh, that hurt them. Knocked like 3 of them off their feet. Oh, that's my ally. So why is she on my side, I wonder? Take everything. Alright, through the slums we go. With disruptive powers. Electric arcs, electric fists, electric weapons, electric hairdryers. Never underestimate the power of the electric hairdryer power. Sorry. I nudged my microphone with my water glass there. Change that now. I'm going to forget to do it. There we go. Sorry, I just had something to do, but since it was in the middle of the loading screen, I figured it was an opportune moment. Specifically, I was tweaking the clock on something because it was running about 5 minutes slow, which was starting to annoy me on a morning.
Here we go. Alright. Guess I didn't think we'd get all the way up here. But we gotta keep moving fast.
Concur.
Get to the shed. Hurry.
I don't mean to question you. Just I know Amelia. They have
Yep.
How's that? Our lives are on the line here. Not just
I don't know. I think Amelia might be willing to help us.
Move.
Aha. Skill points. So, what do we think? The physical and electrical defense of enemies hit by an electric fist are reduced to 25% of their value. Yes. Let's go with base damage boosts. That sounds useful. Potentially useful. Increased chance of immobilization, which would be nice. Talents, what do we think? Charisma rank 3. Plus 20% life for all companions, sounds good to me. I am now an expert in something, and then I'll get science level 2 and crafting level 2 will be the next things to start going after. Soldier steel boots. Alright. We now have large amounts of charisma. So why the hell has it come to this? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, I knew telling the guy to piss off would have consequences, but he'd need a lot of pull and a lot of reason to screw me over this badly. I'm assuming that means he's trying to screw over the whole Technomancer order, and I just happen to be a convenient rookie. Take her out. moving in the right direction. Past the local hookers. Oh god, we've got more of them. I'd almost be tempted to call on Anton for assistance if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, I pissed him off in pretty much every encounter we've had. Actually, to be fair, I didn't piss him off last time. You know, I used common sense, logic, and reason to talk him into, you know, doing what I wanted. Throw it down. That's gonna hurt, and okay. Aha! Alright, alright. Okay, roll clear. Hit that guy. Damn it. You are such a pain in the ass. Re-up my mag shield. And let's get the bloody hell out of here. Don't know where the hell we're gonna go, but... ooh, a heavy assault rifle. That's promising. Fortunately, neither of my companions can equip the damn thing. I don't think.
Last time, we're not here to damage the equipment. We're here to stop a terrorist. So get out of the way.
Oh boy.
Now.
Damn it. They're already here.
And it's Jeffrey.
Who the fuck do you think you are? It's my warehouse, you prick. If there was a terrorist here, I'm pretty sure I'd have seen his ass lurking around. So you're gonna... Hey! Look yourself at home.
Jeffrey, stand down.
Lieutenant, sorry to ruin the surprise. But your little mission ends here. Stop the traitor!
Oh, that's just peachy. Somehow, you know, David's going to turn up again, and you know, having been on the oh no, 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 no! I'm gonna target it in the right bloody direction. Yeah, these assholes are highly resistant to my Technomancy skills, aren't they? Which is annoying, because that's basically all I've got. It's not. Yeah, I'm pretty competent with this stick. Damn it, Jeffrey. I've saved your life a whole bunch of times. From situations I got you into, granted, but still. You know, don't be an asshole. And down he goes. Stand the hell down. Let me strip you naked.
No! Don't kill him!
Hold your goddamn fire.
You are driving. Get us out of Ophir now.
Fine. Everyone in the rover.
Yeah, we could probably have talked her into this. I don't think we actually had to hold a gun to her. So yeah, this part might overrun a little bit. If, you know. Depending on whether or not I get the chance to
You okay, Zach?
pause and save.
One day, I find out Victor used everything I did as an officer against me, and I end up chased by my own people. Then one of my own soldiers turns out to be ASC, and I get involved in the armed robbery of a rover owned by my childhood corporation. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Misha.
Surely the young lady would not be taking these two imaginaries. I mean, rovers are amazing machines, but certainly they cannot transport one beyond the bounds of reality and reason. I am not keen on leaving Abundance.
Noctis is an amazing city, Scott. It's as real as Ophir, but more amazing than anything you've ever seen before.
Here's hoping.
Yes, I'm sure. Full of fairies and balderdash.
I'm sorry about this, Amelia.
Listen, Amelia. I'm sorry things went down the way they did. We didn't have a choice, though. The ASC after us and not a lot of time. Thanks for taking us wherever it is we're going.
Thanks for the thanks, but it doesn't change the fact I still want to see your asshole head on a stake at some point.
Fair enough. Oh boy. Well, that looked painful.
Shit, look what that stupid creature did to my baby. Engine's fucked. I'll never repair this. You didn't even leave me spare parts. You really...
An ostrich. No doubt about it, it's a wild ostrich. Look, you see the spikes on its back? Unfortunately, the poor animal died, but I'm almost sure that...
Well, according to the sky, we don't have much time before sunrise. Fortunately, we're not very far away. We better get a move on.
It's a pretty good idea, because, as I was about to tell you, these creatures are social. They rarely travel alone.
Oh,
We might find
flaming
ourselves
marvelous.
in the middle of a herd, and an angry ostrich can be very dangerous.
Very good.
Just
Well,
keep the
guys,
good
stay
news
sharp.
coming.
And Amelia, leave that rover alone. As you said, you won't be able to fix it. And if you stay, you'll die.
Isn't that what that bitch wanted? That I die? I hate you all.
Stop it. We never wanted you to die. We need you. I know that you love that machine, but there's no time to cry over it. Come on.
Alright then. Okay, we do not have a lot of time, so I'm actually going to pause there. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.